Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day. It's a wonderful Sunday. Sorry, I'm fixing my shit. Um, sorry, I'm gonna just there you go. Excuse the background, all that extra shit. All right, so today we're gonna talk about the protests. I went out this morning with everybody, and I really appreciate everybody that came out today. And we did a very peaceful and nonviolent protest against police brutality on minorities. Is the way I would really assume that it is. Um, it was great to see everybody out and doing something positive and really coming together as a community. And it it's sad that some people, because we still dealt with some extra issues. So if you'd like to join the show, there's the link. I would love for y'all to share your experience. Um, for me, I was there, so it was almost surreal. You know, one, sorry, I'm just adjusted. For one, I've never really been around. I've never been in a protest. Let's just say that. Most of us haven't been in a protest, and there was a lot of people that were being mean. Like we stopped at one particular place in general, the handlebar, and there was a lot of racial slurs being passed around. I stopped a gentleman from fighting another gentleman that was at the bar, and I didn't think that we would have to do that. You know, we later walked down Sixth Street because this was on Sixth Street. If you were there, you know exactly what occurred. Or if you've seen the live, Facebook tried to stop us. A lot of people didn't really understand the whole ideal of it. A lot of people really think it is about racism. It's about a lot of things. It's not just about racism. There are people still out right now. They're downtown in Amarillo talking about it. Um, you know, it's a really different experience. Um, and really, I don't care who watches tonight. If you're watching, great. If you're not, don't. I don't really give a fuck at this point because today was a very beautiful day. I saw blacks, whites, Asians, Samoans, whatever race that you were, coming together and being unified for a cause. And that to me was amazing because Amarillo actually has. I've never seen Amarillo like that. I've never seen us driven like that. And it was more younger people out there than it was people my age or older. And I was really kind of offended by that. I was really disturbed by that because I felt like our community leaders dropped the ball. Hey, what's up, Monica? How you doing? She was out there with me. Hey, boo boo. And it disturbed me that our mayor wasn't out there. None of our civic leaders were out there. None of our community leaders, besides me and a few others, were out there. And that's very upsetting because, in all actuality, this concerns you more than it does anybody else because you're the political party that can push this forward. We can push unity and we can push utopianism. Sorry, and I'm not trying to use a whole bunch of clever words or anything like that. I'm just trying to express myself to a point where I don't offend anybody. And really, I don't care if I offend anybody today because this show is all about just trying to get a higher ground of understanding in a lot of things. Um, for instance, a lot of people would think that we are being violent because somebody put something in my they put something in my comics after because we literally had people on the roof with guns ready to shoot because they assumed that we were going to start looting and rioting and acting immature. This was an organized. semi-organized event. It could have been a little bit more organized, but the people that were involved, that did get this involved, very proud of you. Thank you very much for doing so. I was kind of on the fence, to be honest, because I don't want to be a part of that racial tension. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are white. I have a lot of friends that are Mexican. I have family that are Mexican. My children are half Mexican. I am not totally black, but I relate more to my black people. I have a really good friend who, Talon, and I hope you're watching, brother, and I'm very proud of you, because it took a lot for him to say this on his post and post what was also said. Man has shed tears about not being accepted by his own community, by the black community. He's mixed race, but I get it, because a lot of people didn't fuck with me when I was younger because I fucked with white girls. A lot of people didn't fuck with me when I was younger because my mother looks white. She is half white and half black and half Indian. Well, quarter Indian. I would say quarter, and quarter. Is really what it boils down to. But just because something looks that way doesn't mean that it is. And that assumption of those gentlemen that were on top of scooters really scared people. There were children in that crowd. Those children were asking their parents, why are there men on top of the roof with guns that are not police officers? They understood the police officers. They didn't understand grown men standing on top of a roof with guns. Because then all of a sudden, all of us are literally I was looking at it like it was almost a shooting gallery. Like, what if I had walked up to somebody and defended myself constitutionally as far as my right to speak, and I got shot down because one person made an assumption? It's those assumptions that always end up getting us hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it affects me more than anything, because I have children. I don't want my kids living in fear and hate the rest of their lives. When they're 40 and I'm 80, I want my kids to be able to be, Dad, there's not the same things out there. I thought it was going to occur when Obama was president. I thought maybe for once our country could get away from their differences and their stigmas. So, and I'm going to put it in the comments for everybody that's watching, man. If you want to join in and just, speak your mind. I'm not opposed to anybody's opinion. And I do understand that some people feel certain ways about this. It's in the comments. You see it right there. Bam. It's probably in my YouTube comments, but it's on the comments. So you can join in. I would love to hear your opinion on this. I'm going to type it in too on the live. But for real, it was a very beautiful experience for me. I was glad to see so many different people come together. I was glad to see brothers in my music genre. There was a lot of rappers out. Silent was out. Massive was out there. Who else was out? There was a few. There's Prince, of course. Prince P was out. So, for us to come together as a community, squash all the beef, squash all the bullshit. I don't agree with Trouble Man, because I really feel like that's a narrow-minded point of view. I really think it was. If you're really that upset about it, then man, you got to do it. You got to do it in a manner that's gentlemanly. I'm a gentleman. I'm not going to sit up there and sell wolf tickets and try to make people feel that I'm so much superior than I am. I'm not. I'm just a human being. I'm a man just like everybody else. I don't want the same friction. If you're content with sitting there and you can go on live and you can talk and you can do this and you can do that, but you're not action minded, you're not community minded, I don't want you around me, man. Like, for real. I don't want nobody like that around me, because that means if something does go down, you ain't got my back. You're gonna walk away. You're gonna say that's your problem. George Floyd dying was everybody's problem. And if you would have watched the actual video involved, how many people did not try to help that man? There was one person, and he got standoff by the cop. But when they came to get him in that ambulance, those were all police officers. There was not one medical officer there. Nobody checked his vitals. The only thing that man did was tap him on the head to see if he was awake. Now, it took his death, Sandra Bland, Michael Brown, all these amazing people that could have been more amazing had somebody stepped in. If that would have happened today, like I stepped in, I didn't even know the boy. I didn't even know that black man. I didn't, but I protected him. I told him, man, hey, man, no, not today. Fuck him. Let him talk his shit. Got this redneck revving his mic, revving his bike because you hear everybody saying no justice, no peace. I can't breathe. Mom, I can't breathe. And that was empowering to me. And if you, as a human being, or even as a black man in our community, can't bring your black ass out, because dead ass serious, I'm not even gonna lie. I sat right here at my house and said I wasn't going because I thought niggas was gonna start acting stupid instead of what they did today. What they did today, they acted like great citizens. Everybody acted like they had some damn sense. And that was beautiful. Our children got to see us in a different light today. Our little kids got to see us as a unified front instead of always talking about somebody, always doing this, always doing that. It wasn't even about that today. It was the beauty of everybody coming together and recognizing that something has to change. Now, I don't always agree with everybody. I don't agree with their point of views. I don't, because I feel like a lot of people are sheep. You'd rather follow a goddamn trend and be like everybody fucking else instead of being a responsible person and taking action for things that you see are wrong. We'd rather sit in the background and let somebody else handle it instead of being grown-ups and doing it ourselves. So like I said, if you want to join this, you're welcome to join it. If you don't, I don't blame you. If you just want to watch, just watch. I am going to talk, and I'm going to talk for a minute. So, like I said, I put it in the actual comments. Sorry. I'm trying to send this to a person because they wanted to join. So I'm trying to make sure that they can join. All right. So if you do join it, just follow the instructions, put on a headset so that way you can be heard and you can actually talk to me and it won't reverb and all this extra shit. All right. Don Hustle says, it is hard to come. No justice, no peace. It was hard to come. Explain, if you will. It's more of a statement that there's no justice in our world right now. It's hard to be any person, not just a black man. Hard to be a woman. It's hard to be a kid. It's hard to be any race right now. Nobody stood up for the Mexicans and their families when their families were getting taken away by President Orange. Nobody stood up, and there was a woman there, and it almost made me break down in tears. Somebody was doing an interview with me, and I heard this lady in the background saying, nobody did anything for her child when he got shot. And I know who her child was. So, if it takes all of us come together for a moment of chaos, that's what this was a peaceful moment of chaos. And I know that's an oxymoron in general, but it was a peaceful display of chaos. All these people came together, walking down 6th Street, feet hurting, tired, hot, upset, angry. Then you have people, nigger this, white to right, what does it matter? It matters because it still can happen in your community. And when it does happen in your community, you turn a blind eye to it. Most whites don't even appreciate us as a race. Mexicans, blacks, Asians, any of that. Now, I'm not saying all white people are like that because a lot of my friends are white. A lot of my friends are Mexican. A lot of my family are Mexican. A lot of my family are white and not blood relatives, but they have stuck by me through everything, through hell and high water. My man, Josh Adams. Josh, I love you. Landon, I love you, bro. Landon gave me somewhere to stay when niggas like you wasn't. Oh, you can't stay with me, bro. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do that. You know what Landon did? Landon said, come on, bro. You can stay with me. I don't got much, but you're welcome to whatever I got in my refrigerator. I don't have much, but you're welcome to sleep on my couch. And when Josh defended what I was saying today against another person that I do consider a friend, but your mentality of the situation was invalid. You weren't even there, sir. It'd be different if you were there and you understood the situation. But when you sit up there and say that, I do understand, people do have a right to defend their business. There was a man yesterday that lost his whole life because motherfuckers don't get it. What the fuck is looting a damn store, a white man's store, gonna bring back anybody? Do you think George Floyd wanted that? No. Do you think any of these people that have passed away through police brutality or violence or any of these things wanted that? No. They want justice, just like we do. Looting is not solving nothing. Burning up shit is not going to solve nothing. Burning City Hall, that'll solve something. Burning the police station, that'll solve something. And why? Because it's a political event. It is something that we need in our society. I don't really feel like we need police. I think we can police ourselves. I don't think we need a city hall. I think your citizens should make the laws. I don't think we need a fucking president. I think we need to take control of our fucking country and make our votes actually count. Our voices actually count. Our shit don't count right now. We're sitting over here being a bunch of lead-ass sheep and allowing people to get slaughtered while we sit over here and worry about our macchiato, our $12 an hour, brand new Jordans. Oh, I got to get some red bottoms. Who's the top 5? Man, fuck y'all. Nigga, talk about some real shit. How about that? Let's talk about something real for once. Yeah, Nelson Mandela burned down a lot of shit. That's why he went to prison for 45 years. But I guarantee you, those 45 years was the most important thing in anybody's life. And I bet you that man will do it again. It's important to him to attack the business. To a point, business isn't going to do anything. What is that going to do in your community except for stop your community? That doesn't help your community. Same thing. What does looting a fucking children's hospital in San Antonio gonna solve in this situation? So you're gonna attack a hospital full of kids because you're angry over racism? Does that make fucking sense? How about this? I'm gonna set fire to my local store that I go to every day, endanger these people's lives, endanger these people's jobs. There's already millions of people right now that don't have a job because of the COVID virus, which all of a sudden just disappears in 2 weeks. So you mean to tell me you burning down a bodega, you burning down a church, you burning down any of these things that are part of our fucking community is going to solve something? You know what that's going to solve? It's going to solve you going to prison. You ain't never been to prison, so guess what? You get to go now. That's not going to solve shit, man. You know what solves shit? What we did today. And it's still going on right now in downtown Amarillo, right now. Peaceful. People, you don't get it. You can live peacefully around each other. You can sit up here and make your life so much better. And I don't give a fuck what nigga want to try and come after me about what I've said so far. Come at me, my nigga. And if you want to, we can get violent. I'm about peace, though. But, bro, I'm going to give you the truth about yourself, about who you're trying to be. Are you trying to be this person? Like me, I'm trying to be Kane Whitaker. I ain't trying to be lyrically. I'm not trying to be Talon. I'm not trying to be Dalton. I'm not trying to be nobody fucking else but Kane fucking Whitaker. Because that's the only motherfucker I know to be. I tell my children every day about their lifestyle. I tell them every day, this is not what you want for yourself. I've been to prison. I threatened to fight all 49 motherfuckers for calling me a snitch because I happen to know the fucking guard. See, that's what an assumption causes. Chaos. Your assumption, instead of being a man and coming to say it, you spread it around. But you thought at that point in time while I was in prison, they thought because I'm a peaceful person, I'm a well-mannered person, and I talk well, that all of a fucking sudden, you're going to be able to push me over. No, nigga. It's a whole motherfucking fight that's going to come with this. Every day. For every motherfucker that come in my path. Period. I'm not scared. You put no fear in my heart. I respect all. I fear none. Point blank. Nobody can tell me any different. Nobody's going to tell me any different. There are a lot of people who think peace, protest gains us nothing. And I do understand that. And I feel that also. Because actually I have a very close friend that said, you know, we've been peaceful for so long that now it's time for violence. In an extent, I do agree. I've been a peaceful person until I put a fist on somebody or grabbed them by their throat and made them understand this is not what you want. Because at the end of the day, are you really willing to die for this fucking moment? That is what it's about. Are you willing to die for what the fuck you believe in? Are you willing to die anywhere, anytime, any place for what you believe in? Today, I was willing to do that. I was willing to protect people I did not fucking know if they got attacked. I was willing to take a gunshot to save a child or anything that might have occurred today. It was beautiful to come together with everyone and they be on the same page. A peaceful protest may not mean much to you, but it means a lot to the media because that means we have power. That means we're not afraid to come together and let people know what is on our minds. Most protests usually involve violence. Most protests involve people going to jail. Most people don't understand that. You're welcome, my brother. I am totally about education. Educate yourself first before you try to speak. And if I don't know it, I'm going to ask somebody that does. And I'm not the most educated man in the world, and I'm not going to pretend I am. But the reality of this is this right here. People are going to be people, regardless of the situation, regardless of how you personally feel or what it's about. People are still people. So if you sit there and you tell 5 other people, hey man, we're gonna protest today, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, see how many show up. Like today, my boy Anubis, he told me the same thing. He was like, man, I'm actually kind of disappointed that more people didn't show up. And the more we marched, at the beginning of it, there wasn't really that many people. It was a crowd full of people. But by the end of that, Sam Houston Park was almost full. People couldn't get around. People were literally in their cars coming to see us. So if you tell me that peaceful protest didn't do anything, you're a motherfucking liar. I will call you a motherfucking liar to your fucking face. It did something today. It did something enough that we had people on top of a goddamn roof ready to shoot us. So obviously, they must have felt threatened in some kind of manner, shape, or form. So that's just what it is. If you said you wanted to be on the show today, Anubis, Brittany, I'm putting it in that stream that I just said, watch my profile. I'm trying to get to the other one so I can do it again because I really want to hear everybody else's point of view. If you want to tap in, the only thing you got to do, have a phone, you got a headset, you got your earpods, whatever the fuck, put them in. Follow the link. I want to hear it from your point of view. I'm not here to argue. I'm not gonna cuss at you. I'm gonna let you voice your opinion. Because really, in all honesty, that's what we need to do. We need more forums like this where people can speak to us on a level and talk about their issues. My friend Snow, she has been going through a lot of stuff. She's busy. She's doing music. She's doing her videos. She's running a business with her family and her son. Her son gets up at 9:30 in the morning with her and goes to her job and helps out. Her girlfriend gets up every day with her and works hard at her job. Her brother, her mother, her sister, her cousins. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Snow the Product. And then she is even bold enough to get on live or get on her vlog and express that she has problems. She's having a problem handling this. That's what I mean, man. My boy's on the way. Good. And of course, my sister's on the way. They want to talk. He's still watering the yard. Of course. I saw it earlier. It was pretty cool. But like I was saying, it's stuff like this that gives people an opportunity. You cannot blame anybody for your voice not being heard if you are too afraid to voice it. You can't have fear in these moments. You can't have fear when it's really about you trying to get yourself together. It won't let you get on. I don't know, baby. My daughter's trying to get on because I'd love to hear her point of view too. Try again. That's all I can tell you. Just keep trying. It could be a lot of people are trying to watch. It could be a lot of extra things. I don't really know. But I know Facebook tried to stop us from filming the march today 2 times. They stopped it at 9 minutes and 35 seconds the first time. The second time they stopped it at 4. And I was kind of pissed off, and it really kind of hurt my feelings because we're trying to show something positive for our community to everybody that decided not to come out or couldn't come out. And Facebook basically just said no. I understand there's a lot of things going on, but this is obviously a real world problem when you have London rioting and protesting, not rioting, sorry, let me say protesting. You have Iran protesting, which hates America, by the way. I'm just saying, maybe. Iran or Iraq, one of the two don't like us. But when you have the whole world doing something in honor of this man, or even in honor of ending racism, it can't be bad. Peaceful protests or not, those men at scooters didn't have to be on that roof. Nobody was going to attack your place. We don't give a fuck about that place. For what? The police actually supported us. I shook every police officer's hand that was out there today. And I told them thank you. And they told me thank you back. And the only reason they told me thank you is because I was mature enough to realize that it's not every officer that does that. You know why that? I can honestly tell you, as a psychologist, because I do have a psychology degree, by the way. As a psychologist, you know why that man stayed on his neck? Because of fear. He stayed on his neck out of straight motherfucking fear. Fear. He was so afraid that he knew he killed that man. He was so afraid about what was about to happen. It wasn't even the fact of anger. It wasn't even the fact of anything else. Out of fucking fear. Same reason he killed the man. Because he was fearful that George was going to attack him and hurt him. I'm not defending what he did. Absolutely not. No way, shape, or form. Sir, you could have got off his motherfucking neck. He had handcuffs on. You rolled him over into that gurney. He still had fucking handcuffs on. So what the fuck was a grown-ass man in handcuffs going to do to you? Nothing. I don't want to put it out there like that, man, because it's not what it is. To me, it could have been racism. To everybody else, it could have been racism, but you were not there. I wasn't there. So I saw the whole video, Scoop. I saw the whole video. And when I've never, ever see an EMT wear a fucking bulletproof vest. It was shared with me from one of my brethren that showed me, said, man, make sure you pay very close attention to what happened. Look at that man in the brown right there in a bulletproof vest. They didn't even check his vitals. They didn't bother to try to give him any medical assistance. You know, when you stop breathing, what's the first thing any EMT is supposed to do? They're supposed to put an oxygen pump to try and resuscitate you. He never got belligerent. He was in a store. He was with his son. Not once in that whole video did you see George Floyd do anything in a derogatory manner other than speak his mind. That's it. Nothing more. Same thing with Michael Brown. Same thing with a lot of other people. Yeah, he was dead in the street. The man had his knee on his fucking neck. He killed him. That is what it was. But the facts are this. The man's still dead. Nobody did anything to stop it. That is what people are pissed off about. This is not the first fucking officer to do this stupid, dumb shit. And we keep allowing it. When they beat the brakes off of fucking Rodney King, that was 7 fucking officers on him, man. In a Honda Civic. What the fuck was he gonna do? Run you over with a fucking gas mower? That's all the fuck it would have been. It took 7 of y'all to beat his ass. How many more people gotta die? Sandra Bland. They propped her fucking eyes open. They killed that woman. Why? Because she defended her fucking civil rights in her car. And she had every reason not to get out the car because she did nothing wrong. There are so many innocent people fucking dying for nothing. Well, it's death. Still death. Death is still death. It doesn't matter if it was 2 people, 5 people, 9 people, 1 person. If it was 1 person, I could totally understand that. But I don't have a police department behind me. I don't have other motherfuckers that'll cover this shit up for me. I don't have anyone to sit up there and do that. So we did it. We defended our fallen people. There were so many people out there, and I was so impressed because there was people out there I would have never thought would have came out there for protests. There was people I really didn't think saw us in any different light. And really it was something really great. And I'm not, I don't want to sound like I'm on a soapbox, man, because I'm not. Anubis, no, Scoop, bro, you already know, brother. I am passionate about these things. Like I'm holding back tears right now because I'm mad. I watched DJ Jazzy Jeff, peace to DJ Jazzy Jeff. The brother did a mix show yesterday, dedicated it to all of this. I watched that man cry. I watched one of my favorite people cry because he's hurt. Some of y'all don't know this this generation does not understand what brothers like me and other older people have had to deal with. I've dealt with racism since I was a kid. I was 16 years old working at Homeland, and motherfuckers was putting porch monkey or son of a porch monkey or nigger on my fucking time card. You didn't have to go to Arkansas and watch your mother cuss out a man because the dude thought me and my cousin, who is a lot darker than both of us, was trying to rob us. They don't have to understand that, and I don't want them to understand that. And when I literally had to be in a raid with my son for him to get the fucking point of what I was, and the ironic part of it was, in the midst of talking to my son, that person got raided. I didn't have anything. My son didn't have anything. It wasn't even about that. We were trying to stay there because we had other issues going on in our family life. My son, I never thought he'd ever have to experience that. I have experienced that on a whole different level. But for me to really be talking about that at that particular point in time, and for that to happen and that to occur, that's fate. That's something bigger than me. So I know that all of this is bigger than you. No, baby, I can't see you, and I don't know why. I don't know why they won't. The energy, thank you. I mean, the energy is awesome. I appreciate it, man. But like, I'm doing this for a whole different reason tonight. I'm doing SRL for a whole goddamn different reason. I'm doing this because I want people to really understand what's going on. I want y'all to interact. I want y'all to start being a community. And I would suggest rioting and looting is the reason things are getting done at this time. I wouldn't think that it is. I think everybody doing these protests is what's affecting. Not the looting, not the rioting. Only thing that's doing is it's perpetuating the same bullshit. The media has spun it around in such a way that it doesn't matter to us anymore. But the thing that should matter to us is that we can come together as a community, even come together as a nation, or even come together as a planet and try to stop this. That is more the message. When you've got, and this is really kind of sad, when I literally can look on my Facebook and see thousands of Britons in Westminster Abbey protesting what's going on. When I literally can see Black Lives Matter in a mosque in Iran where people are praying, not protesting. They're in a mosque praying for peace. Not praying for our destruction. They're not praying for more violence. They're not praying for these things. Meanwhile, over here, every time you turn on the goddamn news, it's something about a riot. Every time it's on the damn news, it's somebody upset and crying. And instead of showing the positives, you're showing the negatives. Why weren't they out today? They were. I saw one guy get interviewed. One white guy. Saw a black guy get interviewed. I don't know who all they interviewed. It was on Channel 4. I haven't watched it. But in that same energy, man, why not talk to people that just get people's opinions, see what you got. Talk to everybody. Get everyone's point of view. That's why I do this. People have a stigma about strippers. People have stigmas about homosexuality. People have stigmas about gender fluidity. People have stigmas about black people, white people. I don't know how many people I know from the hood say white people smell like bologna. My ex-wife says that people smell like bologna. It's okay. You are allowed to have that. I'll make my own, and then you can hop on. Okay. I don't know what you're gonna do, but okay. You make your own. That sounds good. I'm trying to get this thing off. It won't do it. But like I said, man, I was just trying to have some people on. Anubis, if you want to join, like I said, man, it's right there. You said you wanted to join. I mean, everybody's welcome to voice themselves on here, at least to me. You know, I don't pick sides. I mean, if that's the way you feel about it, that's the way you feel about it. You're still my friend. I still love you. Nothing more, nothing less. But like I said earlier, there was a gentleman that got on there, and he's a friend of mine. And then my boy Josh was on there. And basically, you're telling me that people have the perfect right to defend their property. You're right. If you put your life savings into this bar, or you put your life savings into the store, or you put your life savings to whatever business that you have created, and somebody comes in and tries to destroy it, yes, you have all rights to protect your shit. But if you see that there's something peaceful going on, there's no reason for it. Handlebar, fuck y'all. Like, I'm dead ass serious. And I know a couple of people that work there and people that run it. Fuck y'all. Because real shit, your customers are fucking assholes. That was uncalled for, man. You want to call us niggers? You want to call us race haters? You don't like it? Go back to Africa. I heard it all in a short amount of time. When I saw my boy Anubis, I guess they're just not, I guess they're not trying to let y'all join, which is more fucked up. It's even more fucked up. As you can see, look, my boy tried to join, won't let him join. My daughter tried to join, won't let her join. You ain't gonna stop me from saying what I need to say. So if you want to shut me down, shut me down. That's what I'm saying. This is a protest. That's what protesting does. Obviously, I got somebody's attention because you tried to shut me down on Facebook today. You tried to shut me down here. I'm going to tell my people what they need to know. I'm going to inspire my people to try and do better. I'm going to empower my people to keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. Fuck you. Fuck you, Facebook. Fuck you, StreamYard. Fuck all y'all. It'd be different if I was up here twerking my ass or showing something negative or perpetuating the same misogynistic attitudes that most men have, because it happens to be called what? Tripperradiolive. It's okay. But the moment I sit up here and try to be positive and give people that normally do not have hope, you're damn right I'm going to do it. You're damn right. Because real shit, I don't get it. I don't. It's so 455 years of oppression. Then we get 50 years of voting. We finally get our first black president 2,000 years later, or whenever our presidency really actually started. It's 1876, 1776. So since 1776, it took y'all 300 years almost to give us a black president. It took us even longer than that to really be considered people. It took longer than that to actually be considered an actual threat. Thank you, Tawana. I appreciate it. And everybody in Amarillo appreciates it. Thank y'all. Well, you're welcome. I thought you were saying that, but yeah, okay, I get it. No problem. Thank you, Tawana. But in all honesty, I don't want to be thanked for that. To be honest, at the end of the day, I'll be honestly proud that I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be proud the day I die, because I don't want to die anytime soon. Shit, nobody wants to die. But in all honesty, I would be less happy with myself if I didn't do anything, if I didn't say these things, if I didn't push the boundaries, because I believe in something. And this is something I believe in. I believe in unity. I believe that we can all fucking function and get along. I believe that all of us deserve an opportunity to be the best we all can be. Not just in certain fields, in anything that we do. We need to be less judgmental of people that have figured out a way to make the hustle work for them rather than keep on hustling people. Only person I hustle is God. And that's because he gives me my hustle. And that's the way I look at hustle God. That's the way it is. You know, so in this light, in this day and age, in these things, do better. Just do better, man. Don't sit up here and keep on hating on the nigga. And I'm really trying to stop using that word, but I guess it's been in my vocabulary for so long. Quit. Let me start here. As you can see, we are a different community here in Amarillo. We always have been. You're right. Right. But in this aspect, Scoop, you know, we've always been outside the box. IGC was out of the box. We had Bloods and Crips as a gang, you know, and it really wasn't a gang. It was really brothers that got together that enjoy music, and we collectively made a difference. Excuse me. So that is what I'm really saying right now. Collectively, we can make a difference. You don't have to sit up there and be some big, yes, they are. We have some great, you know, youth in our communities right now. These young adults brought this together. These young adults were out there and we're ready to fight. And I totally get it, man. But sometimes you gotta be the bigger person and just say, you know what, man, I'm gonna let you be stupid. Don't be stupid, man. I'm gonna do me, you do you. But at the same time, everybody got to come together. It may sound weird. I mean, hell, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I watch my boy Anubis do his lives, yeah, it may be out of this world, but he's speaking his truth. You can't get mad at a man for speaking his truth, and respect that. And then when he's trying to educate you, not, don't get me wrong. He's trying to educate you. He's not trying to preach at you. He's not trying to, well, you're going to think like I think. He's not trying to turn you into some robot. He's trying to turn you into the person that you want to be. He's trying to give you something more to work towards. Good night, sweetheart. And thank you for watching the show. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. Scoop says, oh, no, that's not Scoop. Sorry. Tyrese says, and really falling into the race bait, it's going to keep the shit in rotation. Exactly. We've got to get to the core of the whole matter and chop it at the head. It's hatred, period. Exactly. That's my whole point. Instead of being haters, we should try it. I challenge. This is a challenge to everybody that's watching on fucking Facebook and everybody that's watching on YouTube. This is a challenge to you. One day, just one. I'm not asking for like a whole month or anything like that. For one day, be nice to everybody. Be positive to everybody for one day. Just try it. One damn day. Guarantee you your whole life will change that day. You know, there was people that hugged me today that I never thought I'd ever get a hug from. There were people today that I know have a strong dislike for me and gave me a hug and said, I'm glad you're here, brother. Thank you for coming. I respected that. I didn't turn down the handshake. I didn't turn down no hugs. I embraced it. I was so thankful that I honestly have people beside me that still believe in the same things that I believe in. That I still have people that want to see us progress better. We have so much to give each other. If you would just take the time to quit assuming, quit stereotyping and stigmas, and just be positive to everybody. If you had a more positive word to somebody that's being negative, I guarantee you it'll change their life. Every time somebody comes at me negative, and it may sound like I'm being a dick about it, but I tell them, quit having a fucking pity party. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, you can. Get off your ass and do something about it. Well, what does that mean? That means while you're sitting over here, I don't understand. Go get a book. Go find out. Go figure out a way to fix it. There is nothing you cannot fix if you put your mind to do it. There's nothing in this world you can't do if you put your mind, this thing, to do it. We would all put ourselves in a situation to love each other, to help out each other. You know how many, I'm going to give you a perfect example. These dudes that rap in Amarillo. Yeah, I'm talking to all y'all niggas. Y'all can share this all you fucking like. And I ain't talking about the ones that I actually fuck with. I'm talking about y'all other niggas. Y'all niggas is talking about, oh, you gotta pay me for my studio time. And you don't do shit. You aren't even a producer, man. You know what a producer does? Because I've actually been in a production studio. Producer influences you and inspires you to make a better song. Just because you know how to make fucking beats, and just because you think, oh, you know my shit, nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't earned no motherfucking stripes. I earned my shit. You know how many shows I broke into? You know how many stages I forced myself up on to make sure people knew who the fuck I was? There was a lot in this amount of time. My nigga, you ain't nothing. So why are y'all being haters on people that's out here doing shit? Like me, Quan, Lyric, OBI, Tasso, Loco. My niggas are doing shit. Massive. Massive is probably one of the better MCs in this goddamn town. But you wouldn't know that because you're too busy being a hater. They come out with better music. They get more people at their shows, whatever. I give a fuck if there's 3 people at my show. I'm going to give them a show. And I'm going to keep doing my shows. Oh, you old king. Man, suck a dick. Matter of fact, your mama probably did, and that's how you got here. So on me, y'all niggas quit being some fucking haters, man. Quit worrying about this goddamn top 5 shit, because ain't none of y'all niggas top 5. Period. Point blank. I became a legend because I busted my motherfucking ass, took my lumps, took the days that I didn't get paid, and getting focused. So, in that being said, that is what that is. Quit clashing with niggas and come together. If more people came together, what could we accomplish in this world? I know Brittany said it again. It won't let me in. Unfortunately, I guess I'm saying something that people want to hear and they don't want you to hear, or they don't want other people to say the same thing, because obviously we might start a riot. I don't know. Positivity is gone. It's gonna rain. You're right. It's gonna take over. I love you too, Della. Thank you. Nubis told me to get my ass back on track. But I'm being 100. I mean, I can't be any more real than I am right now. Y'all just sat up here and watched me cry on and ain't many people ever seen me cry. Not even my own kids see me cry. Except at baby mama's funeral. Yeah. But you know, that's what I mean, man. People, we have to come together. Whether it be peaceful or violent. I prefer peace. If we can come together in a peaceful manner, in a peaceful solution, and find a common ground, we can achieve so much. I am very upset with our city leaders because really it was the youth, the young adults that got this together. While y'all sat up there at home and went to church and everything like that, we was out marching like y'all used to. People that are in their 60s, 70s, y'all used to march. Hell, y'all used to march states, bro. States. Not just a couple of things. States. You can't even 5 miles with us for something that back in the day y'all used to believe in even more than we did. Martin Luther King never burnt down anything, never set anything on fire, didn't cause any violence. And amazingly, he had all these people following him on that same mission. Now, true enough, Malcolm may have said by any means necessary, but you also didn't listen to the whole speech. To protect his home and his family is by any means necessary. He would slap down God himself if he disrespected his family and home. So I do get that. I do. But I have a message specifically for the Amarillo community. Okay. Write it down. I'll put it up. So looting and rioting isn't going to solve anything. Us coming together, being a force of nature, will. Like today. I can't tell you how many people were so energized and empowered after this. You may be tired. You may be hot. I know I was. I wanted to go home and pass out, but I didn't. So Tyree says, the unity I've seen in Amarillo today, G, Amarillo could really get down. Yes. But first, we have to get rid of that hatred, period. And that strife shit, period. You're right. Give everyone their credit. That's due. Exactly. Yes, sir. Because you don't understand, there are a lot of amazing people here. We've put out more celebrities out of this damn town than anybody, probably, even Hollywood. But if we're not going to be unified, we're not going to do anything positive. And this may sound kind of, and I'm not trying to sound racist or nothing like that, but, and that's really what I'm trying not to do. But in all honesty, I've had conversations with other brothers that would say, if we were like the Mexicans, if we were like the Asians, even if we were like the Africans, where they pull together for their community and make things happen for their community. They're all for one and one for all. I understand that. But there are so many other people in our community other than ourselves. We should pull them in with us and build them up. I got into an argument with someone a long time ago because I felt our community wasn't doing anything. You're just tearing down old houses. Instead of tearing the houses down, refurbish them, make them cheap living for people that can't afford a house. You're making another apartment, that's great. So you're making another trap. Because eventually that's still going to happen. We can't get away from those things, but we can get away from it if we come together as a community. If we take these things and work in our own favor to make our people, not just my people, not just your people, our people, better, the world can be great. Amarillo can be great. For everybody else, because everybody's been talking about white privilege. White privilege. Okay, it is what it is. But the more we sit up there and complain, this is what we're doing. This is what we should do. Talking about it, sure, it could solve the problem. But if you're too busy saying, those people, your people, notice every racial slur, your people starts a whole argument. Well, people like you could always do better. Tyree, we need to push each other to do their best and hold each other accountable. Amen. Watch you do that. That's right. I promise you, it's all gonna lie. Because it is. It's all gonna come together. It's all gonna work out in the favor that it needs to. It's all gonna do better. They tried to stop me today, and I got a lot of people listening. And that's all I want you to do is listen. You don't have to like me. You don't have to be my friend. Hell, half of you aren't my friends. You are associates. The rest of them are family. Because I don't have friends. I have associates and I have family. Family helps out each other. Associates, you can grow into family. But you're still part of my community. I still fuck with you. But if I don't fuck with you, I'm not going to fuck with you. I'm not even going to respect what you have to say because you've never shown me anything different than what you're doing. I'm not knocking the dudes that are doing their shit. I ain't knocking y'all, man, at all. But I really think y'all need to get off y'all. Quit riding each other's dicks, for one. For two, stop. You ain't that great, man. Ain't nobody in this world that great. The last great person was Jesus Christ. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Sandra Bland. I'm gonna keep saying their names. George Lloyd, who was part of the original Screwed Up Clique, man. So yes, I took this shit personally to home. Especially, like I said, yesterday, man, that broke my heart to see DJ Jazzy Jeff cry, man. Because then I knew it was real. I knew it was cemented real. He played so many inspirational songs. He played stuff that literally made you stop and think. He played Martin's speech. He played a lot of speeches. And if you didn't see it on my Facebook, you can still find it on my Facebook. Thank you, Jazz, for sending me that thank you today, and I really appreciated that. Brother, you made me cry. I'm not even gonna lie. And seeing that's something that most people don't know about me. I know a lot of famous people. I know a few famous people. I would say famous. I would say a lot. I'd say a few. Like Jazz. I met Jazz one time. You know what I mean? He follows me on Facebook. I follow him on Facebook. I follow him on Instagram. But that influenced me to do better. That's what I mean. So that was the challenge. Again, just do one positive thing. Not even really, it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. Hold a door for somebody. Tell somebody that they're beautiful. And not do it in a negatory manner as in you trying to do something sexual. Say, man, you're a beautiful person. Can I give you a hug? Or, hey, you okay? I've done that to people that I can't do, you know, that I didn't have to, but I do it because it's the right thing to do. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody. Okay, hold on. That was R7. You can't help but give it light because I look at it like this, bro. And I mean, and I'm gonna be 100 with you, Stu. If somebody doesn't bring it to light, it never will come to light. I'm not gonna wait for somebody else to bring it to light. I'm gonna be that nigga. I'm gonna be that man. How about that? I'm gonna be that man and bring it to light. What occurs afterwards? Retaliation for it? Hell, I'm ready. I was born ready. You know that. But I'm not gonna fight over something that I don't believe in, bro. And I'm not gonna say stuff that I don't believe in. I'm not gonna be fake about it. So I'm about to cut this short. Like this show through, man, for real. I hope that you can keep this up. But now I gotta go. I understand, brother. Hit me up later. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it, bro. I ain't gonna let them hate. I can let them hate. I'm gonna let them hate. You can hate me all day. Matter of fact, I wrote a song about it. You want to hear it? Here you go. Feel free to hate on me. It's not in my pedigree to hate on you, so feel free to hate on me. It's on my SoundCloud. You can download it now. I don't give a fuck. Hate on me. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm trying to get positivity. But I'm also, I guess I'm a mix of Malcolm and Martin. I want the positivity and the peacefulness of Martin. But much like Malcolm, I am not afraid to speak my mind. And I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty by any means necessary. Especially to protect me and mine. What are you saying? What I'm saying is this: we don't have to speak on others' actions. Just continue to shine. True, but I'm going to hold people accountable for their bullshit, just like Tyreek said. If we hold more people accountable, I'm not going to be compliant and be quiet. I'm not. Sorry, bro. That's not me. I'm going to call a spade a spade. And if I feel these running ass niggas, because that's all they do, you ain't done no action, bro. Only thing they're doing is perpetuating the same shit that we just marched for today. I'm not going to let it, I'm done letting it pass. They got something to say about it. They got something to say about it. Brittany has this to say about it. You can't even see me, but coming from a very, very racist family, I can honestly say all of our lives matter. Every fucking human being has a purpose now. Don't get me wrong, my family is my family, and I'll go to war for them. But I also have people that are close to my heart that are of different race, like me. All right. And one thing I will not tolerate is disrespect to these people. I refuse to watch someone be mistreated be mistreated over a race. We all bleed the same color. And there is no one perfect in the world. My kids see no color. And you feel me? And I will. Sorry, I won't show all of it. I don't think it showed all of it. I don't know how. It just goes dot, dot, dot. I think that was all of it. I know you are. Me too. But, like I said, man, I didn't come here to preach. I just came to voice something, man. I want people to understand how big this is. And this was the only thing I could do. True, I haven't been here, so I don't know these fellas. It's different, school. It's not like when we was growing up. Like when we was over there at the shack on Johnson Street, where it was me, you, Papa, Daniel, all of us. It's not like that anymore. These cats will sit up here and smile in your face and then turn on you quick in a hurry. Uh-oh, got somebody on. Human life ain't worth shit. Blah. Yep. The only one that gives you worth is yourself. Wrong. I disagree with you, Monk Made. Very much. Monk Mode. Sorry. I'm sorry. Every human life is worth something. Every human life has the potential to do something great. Every human life, much like the butterfly effect, affects them. When my baby mama died, and me and my baby mama hadn't been together in relatively 12, 13 years, I never thought the emotions that I had at that funeral would even come up because I wasn't her man anymore. But I can't tell you how much she influenced my life. She gave me the most beautiful things I have, which is my children. She gave me experiences I can't have with anyone else. She gave me hope when I didn't have hope. When I didn't have a friend to talk to, I could always call her, no matter what day or night. So I'm sorry, Monk Made, if you're trying to be Monk Mode, whatever your name is, I don't agree with that. And I really felt like that was a negative thing. Can I ask a question, bro? I tried to watch when this first went live and my service sucked, and maybe it's already been talked about and I missed it, so I'll rewatch. Okay, but what would you say to those who call the rioters thugs but do the same shit when their sports teams win? I would love to hear your thoughts, man. You know what? You're very much right. We're not thugs. How are we thugs? We're walking down the street. We're chanting. We're bringing attention to our cause. Just because the New Jersey Devils won or the Texas Rangers won or I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth. Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Sorry. But yeah, no, they're thugs. I really would think that's just roguishness. You're just a thug right there. I don't agree with that. Monk, I am streaming from Amarillo, Texas. You want to find me? Come get me. All right. I've been telling y'all for a long time, son. Remember why IGC was so explosive? Yes, I do. Action. Because of our actions. IGC, the Inderillo Gangster Clique, was explosive because of our actions. We'd sit in Daniel's Mustang with it open, bumping Thuggish Ruggish Bone, rapping, doing all this extra stuff. But you know why people followed us? It was because we were unified. If Scooby was in trouble, I helped. If Papa was in trouble, I helped. Scooby helped. We all get in that shit. That's what made us explosive, was because we were family. All of us from different shit. We were family. Jerome Price, his brother Pierce, Marco, Adam, all these cats. We were a family. Amber. I could list off a ton of names of the people that used to hang out at the shack with us because we were real. We didn't have no problems. We may have fought with each other. I can't see the little do. I think they're thumbs or hearts or I don't know what they are. I'm sorry, bro. Exactly. Yeah, because I mean, you riding at a basketball game or a football game, what does that solve? You still won. You still got the title. You just got to be more positive with it. And I don't see what made you want to riot. I'm still trying to understand that to this day. What makes you, when you win, go tear up your fucking city? Why aren't you getting drunk and getting some pussy? Smoking some weed, doing something positive. Instead, y'all are like tearing over cars, setting fire to shit. No, it didn't make a reason. I could understand the opposing team doing that, but it's not the opposing team. Most of the time, it's the actual team. You know, like the people that you've been rooting for. So those are way two different aspects. We're fighting for things that we believe in. You're fighting over a team. I've literally seen people get hurt over a Cavaliers game. When I lived in Cleveland, I literally watched a man get beat down wearing the opposing team's jersey in the fucking subway. You know, so it's like, I don't get that shit. But nobody will do something like my brother Michael. A lot of people don't know Michael was my stepbrother. And y'all know who I mean by Michael. Brother that got shot. That was my brother. That was my stepbrother. I loved him dearly because he was such a good person. Nobody did anything for that boy. Nobody did anything for my cousin when he got killed. Nobody did anything. What are people doing for Dorian? Dorian Thomas has been missing for almost 30 years, man. Nobody's doing anything about that. Why are we marching for that? Why are we marching for the kids that are missing? Why are we not marching for that mother that I heard today talk about nobody did anything when my child got killed or shot? That's sad, man. That we don't do that. You know, over toilet paper. Exactly, bro. People are getting killed over toilet paper. What the fuck are our moralities? And not really our moralities, our loyalties. If you don't have a very much respect for the human condition, you don't get far in this world. You have to be as real as possible. Be empathetic. Just be good, you know? I'm gonna shut this down, man, because obviously they don't want me talking to nobody or nobody getting on my show. But I really appreciate everybody. Man, like I said, I challenge everybody, do something positive tomorrow. Do all day positivity. Don't say nothing negative out of your mouth. Don't be negative. Stay away from the negativity. If you can change a negative situation to a positive situation, do that. But just one day. Don't talk about nobody. Don't gossip about nobody. Don't flex on nobody. You know, just be excellent to each other, man. I really had a great day because of that protest. I mean, I have great days anyway, but that protest, that man, it changed my perspective. And I hope it changed your perspective and your viewpoint on how things are. Because obviously, we can come together and do positive things together and be more instead of exactly what we're doing. What's up, Brian? How you doing, brother? And everybody did something positive today. So in that response, I want to tell Amarillo, thank you. Thank you for showing people that we are more, that we can be more. That was very positive today. Thank you to all the brothers that came out. Ignore the haterade. instead of being bitter about it, stand up and make a change. Everybody has to live in this community. Why not just come together and make it peacefully for all of us? Exactly. That's all I want. I mean, I love going to other people's shows. I love checking out, rock music, folk music. That's my thing. I love checking out other DJs. But I just don't like people that are just so cocky to think that they aren't, just average. Because you're still in Amarillo. You're still doing the things that you're doing. You travel. We all got to do it. Yep, Positive Day 2020. That's what we're going to call it. Positive Day 2020. So that's my challenge. Hashtag. Matter of fact, I want everybody to put that hashtag in their shit. Hashtag Positive Day 2020. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it on a banner so everybody can see it and we can do this. So this is your challenge. Challenge is be positive all day. Be positive. That's it. Be positive all day. Don't cause no issues. Don't call. Call somebody and just tell them you love them. Tell somebody you hate. I'm sorry. Be positive. We're gonna do it. Look, Positive Day 2020. I want to hear your positive views. I want to see your positive views. If you do something positive, man, post it. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, brag it. Oh look, I did this. No. If you do something positive, man, talk about it. But I'm gonna get off this. I thank y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that came out to the rally today. Hold on, I got another comment. Let me see. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Randall. So like I said, man, it's a hard time right now. And I guess I just want everybody to be okay. I guess that's the dad in me, because I hate to see people hurt. And I hate to see people legitimately, hurt by the situations right now. Hurt that we are still living in this day and age, that we have to come together and damn near riot for people to listen. It's the resistance. It's us against them. So, like I said, man, be positive tomorrow. Try to be positive. Just take a day and be positive. Don't look at the negatives. I mean, hell, I'm probably about to get kicked out of my apartment. I'm still being positive about it. I don't make the best music, but I'm always positive. I'm fat and old. I'm still positive about it. So those are things. I know I'm ugly, but I'm positive about it. I make ugly look good. So, in those things, man, thank y'all again. I appreciate every person that came on here. I appreciate everybody that gave me some love. Unfortunately, I guess they don't want me to overly spread this, or they think I'm going to cause an issue. But not gonna lie, thank you, StreamYard. But fuck y'all at the same time, because y'all won't let me put people on, which I don't know why. But like I said, thank you very much. Stay positive. Do something positive tomorrow. All day. Do positive stuff all day. Positive Day 2020 starts tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I don't know. But man, just love everybody, and I love y'all. And y'all be safe and be good. Don't start no riots and shit. Everybody that came out and supported the issues today, man, I'm very proud of y'all, and I'm very proud of all my friends that were out there. Uh, man, y'all powerful people. Power to the people. Talk to y'all later.